Yes, Rob, that person that you see in the video charging towards the police officer is now facing multiple charges. This is a look at a police report, and in it, it says that on Thursday, just after 3 p.m., police were notified of a possible reckless driver in Blue Ash. What happened after that was all caught on camera. At first glance, this police dash cam footage captures what appears to be a routine traffic stop. But as you can see here, it all changes when a person exits the driver door and runs toward the police cruiser. Blue Ash police identify this person as 26-year-old Muhammadu Njai. The incident report we obtained shows that on Thursday, just after 3 p.m., police were alerted to a reckless driver heading southbound on Kenwood toward State Route 126. Blue Ash Police Lieutenant Pete Blower says someone reported a person from this vehicle was also trying to break into other cars.
One motorist said that subject was outside of his car in traffic attempting to get into other occupied vehicles.
You can see the view here from responding officer Kyle Lackman, who is following the car. In this radio traffic exchange, Lackman describes witnessing a dangerous maneuver involving this vehicle.
And he jumped the curb, getting on the highway, and then he opened his door on the highway. I've got eyes on it.
Just minutes later, you see this. A closer look shows the driver's side door appears to be open while the car is on the highway. It is then that police sirens are turned on. This is the view from Lackman's body cam.
He's pulling over here. I don't know the mile marker. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! No! Get on the ground!
If we slow down the video, you can see Njai not only run toward Lackman, but he appears to try and get into the police cruiser.
Something happened to me. Something happened to me. He's attacking me. I need cars.
Court records show Njai has been charged with failure to comply with an order or signal of a police officer, resisting arrest, minor misdemeanor drug abuse, and criminal damaging or endangering. Blower says he is glad this situation was resolved safely for everyone involved.
It's dangerous for an officer in general any time of day, but with that kind of traffic on westbound Cross County, not only dangerous for our officer, but the individual who created this situation and all the motorists that were going by at the time.
Now, police tell me that Njai was initially taken to the hospital for evaluation, but has since been transported to the Hamilton County Justice Center. From the Blue Ash Police Department, Candice Hare, Fox 19 Now. That's right. I am here in Anderson Township in that very power substation just behind me. I want you to give a look at the scene as we are seeing it right now, but a very different look than what it was hours ago in a positive way, right? We do not see visible fire here on scene. We do not see smoke present either. This substation, located not far from the intersection of Beachmont Avenue and Markley Road, that yellow light you're seeing, that's atop a Duke Energy vehicle, as crews do remain on scene as they are working to restore power to those residents in the area. But that power substation failure occurring just after 7:30 p.m. today, and Duke Energy tells us that it is the result of animal damage.
What is happening?
The Cincinnati skyline illuminated in green on Tuesday night. This after a failed power substation resulted in fire and billowing smoke.
There's a power station over there? Oh my God!
Duke Energy confirmed that substation is located at the intersection of Beachmont Avenue and Markley Road. One resident tells me she heard a popping sound before it happened.
The sky was like sparking, almost like I thought it was like a flash lightning.
The Anderson Fire Department says Markley Road has since been reopened, and Duke Energy are reporting there is no danger to the area. But many residents in the area are still without power.
And then now we're sitting in the dark, and I'm freezing. And I work tomorrow, and I was trying to do work actually when it all happened. I was trying to grade papers, so.
The substation is outage.
repair crews that are working?
Now, at its peak, there were about 2,000 customers in the area, predominantly Anderson Township, that were without power. That number has been rapidly decreasing over the past hour. At last check, I saw about 1,400 customers without power. And on the Duke Energy outage map, it listed estimated restoration as 11:15 p.m., so only a few minutes from now. But again, as you can see, crews remain on scene here from Duke Energy as they work to restore power to everyone in the area. From Anderson Township, Candice Hare, Fox 19 Now. Here on Fox 19 Now, but last night she made it to the concert with her mom and her friends. Take a look. Tens of thousands of Swifties singing along with their favorite pop star would be memorable for many. The experience for Sophia and her mother, Mimi Burke, I'm told, was unforgettable.
Taylor Swift puts on an amazing show, but most importantly, Sophia's friends were just phenomenal with her. They sang, they danced, they put on glitter.
Sophia has a rare genetic disorder called Rett syndrome. Mimi tells me they put extra effort into making sure Sophia does what other young women would do.
She still counts. She's human. She has feelings just like the rest of us, and I hope that people see that across the board for anybody with any type of different need.
That meant dressing up in pink sparkles, sporting Swifties' signature bracelets, and enjoying a night out with her girlfriends.
People talk so often about making the days count and you don't know how many you have left, and all of those things are 100% true. But in Sophia's situation, we've been in and out of palliative care through the years. We've been in and out of hospice through the years. So we take that, I think, to a different level as far as just truly counting every day, every breath, everything is a blessing.
Between finding her concert outfit, hitting the merchandise truck, and spending Friday night surrounded by Swifties, Burke tells me it was a whirlwind few days since Sophia was surprised with tickets to the concert. Sophia has since returned home to Indiana, bringing back with her moments that will be treasured forever.
Every moment of the concert, the lights, the music, the bracelets. I'm not sure if I spent more time watching the concert or watching Sophia hang out with her girlfriends, but either way, it was absolutely a moment that none of us will ever forget.
Now, Burke tells me that she wants to thank the city of Cincinnati and all the people here for being so kind to Sophia throughout their experience. Yes, Tricia, Megan, only a few thousand people live here in Hillsboro, Ohio, and whether you're near the scene like we saw Mike Shell or here where I am downtown, residents that I spoke with today tell me that those 3 people who lost their lives and the one who was hospitalized as a result of that explosion yesterday are at the top of their minds and hearts.
Probably everybody in this town has taken their cars to Jimbo at one time.
Smoke still rises from where Jimbo's auto repair once stood. 3 people are dead and another is hospitalized following a Tuesday explosion at what I'm told by residents was a popular car shop. The victims' identities have not yet been released. Hillsboro Mayor Justin Harsher released a statement on Tuesday saying, quote, "Our thoughts and prayers go out to the families and friends of the victims that were impacted by yesterday's horrific tragedy. We are incredibly grateful for the first responders who worked so diligently at the scene. The Hillsboro community has always proven that it will stand united, be strong, and support one another in times of need." James Hillis tells me his sister called him to tell him about the explosion.
I was worried about my friends, obviously. Jimbo, his mother works there, the employees, and of course I could look out my window and see the smoke. So, so I was kind of in the dark for a while of who'd been hurt because I don't want to message anybody at this point, and they're probably not going to answer, so then that just stresses you more. So it's just a very surprised, I guess, that it even happened.
Hillis says he has known the auto repair shop's owner for years and has spoken with him since the explosion.
Jimbo is, he cares a lot about his employees, so he is naturally upset. He's kind of lost, trying to figure out how he can help them. You'd have to know Jimbo. He's one of a kind.
Hillis himself owns a local restaurant, the Grub and Monkey, and he says he is hosting a benefit dinner on December 2nd, with proceeds going towards families impacted by Tuesday's explosion.
People that work for him are great guys. Unfortunately, it's just everybody in this community, we all know each other. You know, we've had interactions with all of us. So, and that's the way I think any small town is. So it's just a very unfortunate thing.
Hillis tells me as family, friends, and neighbors look to each other during this difficult time, he says this has served as a reminder to tell people that you love them.
Hold your loved ones. You don't know. Every day is a borrowed day. So just tell them you love them every day, because you may not get another chance.
Now, Hillis tells me this is not the only time in recent months that this community has come together to support those in need, but he says that when that need is there, this community steps up for each other every single time. Hillis tells me that that really is a hallmark of Hillsborough. Reporting live from Hillsborough, Candice Hare, Fox 19 Now.